Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series, and we're here with Rhea Ripley arriving at Monday Night Raw. Hold on a second.
Where is he?
Who? What are you talking about?
Oh God.
Don't play dumb, Byron. Dominic, where is he?
Rhea, I swear, I have no idea where he is. I haven't seen him since the Royal Rumble. Oh, Rhea, please, I swear, I don't know anything.
Oh my God, I don't think that was the answer that Rhea Ripley was quite looking for here.
Next time I ask a question, you better have an answer.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, and we have the greatest of all time, John Cena with his tag team partner, the World Tag Team Champions, John Cena and R-Truth. You can't see the truth, making their way down to the ring because John Cena is in singles action here tonight, and he's bringing backup with him because they are going, or John Cena is going up against Rezar, one half of the Authors of Pain, the tag team that returned last week with Paul Ellering, making the announcement that they are coming for those World Tag Team Championships. And after last week, Akam was able to get a victory over R-Truth in singles action. John Cena wasn't here on Monday Night Raw at the start of that matchup, but luckily for R-Truth, by the end of that match, John Cena was able to make his way to Monday Night Raw and come to the rescue of his tag team partner once again, because the Authors of Pain were looking to put down R-Truth with a steel chair after Akam was able to get the victory. And well, here comes Paul Ellering. Looks like he will be accompanying, I couldn't even say the word, of the Authors of Pain down to ringside. Akam and Rezar flanking Paul Ellering here tonight, and it will be Rezar who's in singles action this week. And Rezar will be going head to head with the greatest of all time, so that's going to be one heck of a challenge for him. But will he be able to put down John Cena and perhaps build even more momentum for the AOP heading in towards WrestleMania? Because you have to feel that these two are probably going to be the opponents for John Cena and R-Truth at WrestleMania for those World Tag Team Championships. But the question is, can they continue to dominate here tonight? One of the most destructive tag teams that we've ever seen in the WWE. But what have they got planned this evening as we look to kick off Monday Night Raw? So this Raw crowd well and truly behind John Cena here, but a big right hand to start the match off by Rezar. The crowd just chanting away, trying to get behind John Cena, but a big back rake there delivered by Rezar, as now John Cena into a Hurricane Rana takes Rezar down to the mat. John Cena looking to turn things around early on here with the WWE Universe behind him, as they cheer on the greatest of all time here. Big right hand by John Cena. John Cena, the man who came back to actually save R-Truth from the bullying that he was receiving by Bubba Ray Dudley, and specifically the Dudley Boys. They were able to dethrone the Dudley Boys back at the Royal Rumble and then successfully defeat them once again at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. And now it seems like they've got an even bigger task at hand in the AOP. Seems like the AOP aren't interested in any kind of bullying antics. They just want to destroy anyone that is in front of them, as now Akam up on the apron, looking to expose that steel. Taking off that padding on the turnbuckle, trying to cause a distraction to John Cena, but John Cena remaining focused on the task at hand. He's got the experience, and I'm sure that he would have gone through this kind of scenario quite a few times in his career. As now John Cena looking to head up to the top rope. Paul Ellering now looking to cause a distraction, but John Cena with a big body splash off the top rope, looking for the victory as the crowd chant away for John Cena. But no, Rezar able to kick out, and Akam trying to silence this crowd, but I don't think it's going to quite work, as now John Cena, he's lining it up here, off the ropes. 5-knuckle shuffle connecting, and Rezar in big trouble, going for the pinfall. John Cena, no, a kick out found at a 2.9, as Rezar has been busted wide open here. He uses the ropes to get himself back to his feet. John Cena doing very well, hanging in there and really taking the fight to Rezar. That's exactly what you would need to do against a tag team like the AOP. There's now Rezar looking to turn things around, hanging up John Cena on that top rope. And Rezar now. Well, John Cena finding a reversal and a big shoulder tackle connecting. And now John Cena, well, we know what's coming next. He's setting it up. Attitude adjustment connecting into the pinfall. This has got to be it for the victory. John Cena, no! How on earth has Rezar kicked out of the attitude adjustment? That puts away pretty much everyone. But Rezar is still fighting here. And the crowd want these two to continue fighting forever, as now Rezar up to the top rope again, and now slammed down to the floor. John Cena finding a reversal, using Rezar's own momentum against him, and slamming him down to that concrete floor, spine first. John Cena doing really well here this evening, remaining on top of things against Rezar so far, sending Rezar into the ring post face first, as the referee continues to count here. And these two need to think about heading back into the ring, perhaps. Akam and Paul Ellering just telling Rezar that he needs to get back into the ring. John Cena brings Rezar back to his feet, and now, well, Paul Ellering calling Rezar over to him, and Rezar is just talking with Paul Ellering. What on earth? Well, Paul Ellering, it seemed like, was telling Rezar, this is enough. We don't need to keep fighting here, and it looks like they've just taken the count out loss on purpose. Well, what on earth? Well, John Cena, I guess, getting the victory, getting some momentum for himself and R-Truth, the World Tag Team Champions, gaining some momentum before WrestleMania. And ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we have the former Women's World Champion. It is Kairi Sane making her way down to the ring. Kairi Sane was unfortunate to lose out her spot in the Elimination Chamber match just a couple of weeks ago, when Asuka, her sister, the person she trusted the most, turned her back on her, gave her a German suplex into the steel railing, which you can see behind her just here on the rampway. And Kairi Sane was out and was unable to compete in that matchup, and Asuka just simply decided to take her spot inside the chamber. So Kairi Sane missing out on her opportunity at regaining the World Championship, the Women's World Championship. Well, she has a message for us here tonight. Let's see what Kairi Sane has got to say.
Asuka, why? Why you do this to me? I trust you. I fight for you. I believe in you. We sisters. But you turn your back. You steal my moment. You take my dream and crush it. You say I weak? No, I strong. I fight with honor. But you, Asuka, you no longer the Asuka I know. You a coward.
Oh. Well, I don't think the Empress of Tomorrow is probably too pleased with what Kairi Sane had to say just there. And here is the woman who took out Kairi Sane back at the Elimination Chamber. It is Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. A newfound attitude in Asuka recently. It seems like she's become very, very jealous of Kairi Sane in recent months. Even when Kairi Sane was Women's World Champion, Asuka was constantly butting herself in, constantly trying to tell Kairi Sane how she should be as a champion, how she should defend the title. And ultimately, that might be what cost Kairi Sane the championship. Because Kairi Sane wanted to prove a point, had a chip on her shoulder, did the open challenge at the Royal Rumble and lost the championship.
Kairi, you still no understand? I do what I must. You hold me back. You make me soft. You make me weak. I should be champion, not you. I should be the best. But no. You want to be little hero, little Kairi with big heart. Shit! I don't need you, Kairi. I don't need anyone. I make my own legacy. You already finished.
No, Asuka. You finished.
And hold on a second, Asuka clearly not pleased at that message being sent by Kairi Sane as now Jade Cargill giving a steel chair to the Empress of Tomorrow. What on earth are they doing here? Well, the referee outside the ring, and oh my word, luckily for Kairi Sane, the Women's World Champion, the EST, is here to save the day. Well, that could have been the end of Kairi Sane right there, with Jade Cargill and Asuka yielding a steel chair.
Oh, hell yeah. I see what's going on here. Jade, Asuka, you want to play the damn numbers game, huh? Y'all want to jump people, huh? Well, I ain't about to let that slide. Not on my damn show. Bianca, Kairi, y'all want to get even? Well, guess what? Later tonight, we're going to have ourselves a little tag team match. It's going to be Jade Cargill teaming up with Asuka against Bianca Belair and Kairi Sane. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
And now we're in Stone Cold Steve Austin's office. Who's that? Oh, it's Rhea Ripley.
Well, hell, I figured you were coming sooner or later.
Cut the crap, Steve. I don't have time for your games. Where is he? Where the hell is DOMINIK?
First of all, you bust into my office like that again, and we're going to have bigger problems, kid. Second of all, I ain't got a damn clue where DOMINIK is. I got a whole lot on my plate right now dealing with that loudmouth son of a bitch CM Punk, and the last thing I need is you storming in here demanding answers I don't have.
No one has seen him. No one has heard from him since the Rumble. Are you kidding me? He cost me my damn match, and then he just vanishes? I don't buy it. You're the GM, Steve. Find him.
Look, I get it. You're pissed off. But like I said, I don't know where he is. I don't think anybody does. But I tell you what, if Dominik Mysterio wants to keep hiding from you, that ain't my problem. That's his problem. And something tells me if he knows what's good for him, he'll stay gone. And Rhea, when you finally find Dom, give that son of a bitch what he deserves.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just a short while ago, we saw Jade Cargill appear at ringside to try and help Asuka take out Kairi Sane. I wonder what her intentions there were and why she decided to get involved. Perhaps maybe because Kairi Sane is a former Women's World Champion, and maybe she's trying to send some kind of message, because Jade Cargill has made it clear that she believes she's going to head to WrestleMania and she is going to walk out as the Women's World Champion. She feels she has the tools in her arsenal to defeat the EST and take that championship, a match that Jade Cargill has been waiting for this entire series, and she's finally going to get on the grandest stage of them all. But we're into some tag team action here, as Stone Cold Steve Austin at the end of that segment just a couple of moments ago decided that if Jade Cargill and Asuka want to play the numbers game, then he's going to even the odds. And well, here is the Empress of Tomorrow. It is Asuka making her way down to the ring. So Asuka, she moments ago tried to take out Kairi Sane once again. So that's 2 occasions now where she's pretty much tried to end Kairi Sane, but she has made it clear that she wants Kairi Sane at WrestleMania. And I'm sure that that match is probably going to be official in just probably even tonight maybe. We just need Stone Cold Steve Austin to make that match up, but Kairi Sane, she's definitely going to be seeking some kind of revenge on Asuka, and she could get a bit of revenge here tonight, as there's a potential that Kairi Sane could maybe be the one to pin Asuka and get the victory here this evening in this tag team match. But Kairi Sane could also get some revenge on Jade Cargill, as Jade Cargill is the one who handed the steel chair to Asuka earlier on, almost planting the seed in Asuka's mind and giving her a weapon to inflict more damage upon Kairi Sane. And here she comes, the former Women's World Champion, the woman who was unfortunate to miss out on the Elimination Chamber match due to Asuka's interference, and she was German suplexed into that steel barricade that you can see just behind her here. And I believe she may have even connected onto one of those little ledges that is poking out, so you have to wonder whether Kairi Sane is even going to be 100% here tonight. It's only been a couple of weeks since that incident, as Kairi Sane heads down to the ring looking to team with the woman who actually took her Women's World Championship at the Royal Rumble. But Kairi Sane, I'm sure that she's going to remain focused on Asuka and Jade Cargill, because at least Bianca Belair was respectful, whereas Jade Cargill and Asuka seemingly trying to end the career of Kairi Sane, especially Asuka, which must be heartbreaking for Kairi Sane. She once trusted Asuka with all her heart, and now they're bitter enemies. And here comes the Women's World Champion. It is the EST of WWE. It is Bianca Belair making her way down to the ring. So she was the woman who came out earlier on and saved Kairi Sane from that beatdown. And that led to Stone Cold deciding to make a tag team matchup here tonight. So Bianca Belair clearly not about to allow Jade Cargill to just bully her way through the division, as Jade Cargill seems to believe that the division is hers already. But the EST is the woman who stands on top of the mountain with the Women's World Championship. But will that remain the case after WrestleMania, as 2 titans will collide? And we'll see a sneak preview here tonight. So Jade Cargill and Kairi Sane looking to start this matchup. But who's going to get the upper hand early on here? The bell rings and Jade Cargill just talking trash to Kairi Sane at the start of this matchup. But Kairi, they're having absolutely none of it. Into a big neck breaker. Dropping Jade Cargill on the back of her neck. Big right hand to Asuka. Trying to send a message here is Kairi Sane. There's Jade Cargill now. Looking to turn things around. Just dropping Kairi Sane onto the canvas. A big strike there by Kairi. Kairi showing a lot of heart as now she goes into a submission hold here. I think it's a bit early on for that, especially against the likes of Jade Cargill, who delivers a sidewalk slam. So back and forth we go between these two. These two struggling to really control this matchup, but the EST is the woman who's into this one. Jade Cargill hesitated for a moment there, and Bianca Belair is definitely not going to hesitate as she goes into the pinfall, trying to send a message to the Storm. Just a 1 count found though, as Bianca Belair, the Women's World Champion, looks to seek some revenge on Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill putting her through the announce desk in recent weeks. But now Jade Cargill looking to continue the onslaught here, just targeting the arm of Bianca Belair again and again, just maybe trying to take out the power from those arms of Bianca Belair. But Bianca Belair now finding a reversal and just hoisting up Asuka into the ring. And a big strike there by Jade Cargill as Bianca Belair got distracted. She can't allow herself to do that as now she's slammed down to the mat. Bianca Belair has stated that she knows the threat that Jade Cargill carries, and she even stated as well that she has been looking forward to this matchup with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill has been talking as if Bianca Belair didn't want this matchup, and Jade Cargill blames Bianca Belair for the fact that that match never happened at SummerSlam, because Bianca was on the brink of being a 2 or a double champion. She could have potentially held the Women's World Championship and the WWE Women's Championship at the same time back at Survivor Series, because she was the champion and she did win the Survivor Series Gauntlet match, the 30 Superstar match, which gave her the opportunity to head to SummerSlam to main event. But that was back at the time where Becky Lynch just seemed to have Bianca Belair's number. And Becky Lynch was able to defeat Bianca Belair 3 times on 3 separate occasions for that WWE Women's Championship. As now Kairi Sane is back into this matchup, but Jade Cargill looking to remain in control here, missing out on that big chop, but she's not going to miss on these clotheslines. Looking to take the head off of Kairi Sane, slamming her down to the mat and now targeting the arm of Kairi Sane, perhaps trying to eliminate that insane elbow. As now she goes for the tag with Asuka. Now Asuka going to look to continue to inflict more damage upon Kairi Sane, but Kairi Sane knows Asuka too well, and Asuka knows Kairi Sane too well. You can see that right here with all the reversals to start this one off. As now Kairi Sane off of the ropes, and Asuka now, big knee to the midsection, a big kick to the back of the head to follow. And now she's targeting the arm of Kairi Sane as well. Asuka just turned to Jade Cargill there, and Jade shook her head as if to say, I don't want in this match just yet. Continue to beat her down. And that's exactly what Asuka's going to do. Asuka looking to inflict as much damage as she possibly can. A big knee to the side of the head. And now she goes for the tag with Jade Cargill. As Jade Cargill just taunting away at Bianca Belair there, to the displeasure of the WWE Universe. As now Jade Cargill looking to bring Kairi Sane towards the center of the ring, targeting the arm again, and now into the cover goes Jade. Could this be it? Looking for the victory. Just a 1 count found though for Jade Cargill. There's now a big right hand to the head. Kairi Sane is in a bit of trouble here. She's being isolated right now. She needs the tag. She needs to tag in the Women's World Champion, the EST. And Jade Cargill looking to tag Asuka back in. So Asuka and Jade working very well together so far, as they continue to isolate Kairi Sane from her tag team partner. As now Asuka and Kairi Sane able to find a reversal. Big clothesline, that could be exactly what she needed here. Now sending Asuka into the corner. Perhaps thinking about maybe going for the tag, perhaps. No, she's just going to drive her foot into the throat of Asuka here. Kairi Sane can't get too confident right now. It would be a wise decision to maybe tag in the tag team partner, the EST, as she goes in for the cover here. Looking for a victory. Kairi Sane, but just a 1 count found on Asuka. And Kairi Sane was caught with a big kick there. Asuka playing a bit of possum. This is exactly what we were talking about just a moment ago. Kairi Sane maybe should have got that tag when she had the chance. As now Asuka, what is she doing? Oh, targeting the arm again. Just hyperextending that elbow, really trying to eliminate the offense of Kairi Sane. As now Jade Cargill talking trash to Bianca Belair and a big right hand. Jade Cargill, big strikes to Bianca Belair, makes her go crashing down off of the apron. And now missing out on that big shoulder tackle. Kairi Sane luckily able to step on out to the side and avoid that one. As now she's hoisted up and powered down with the sit-out powerbomb. Jade Cargill just showing off her power here as she tags in Asuka. And Bianca Belair back to her feet as Kairi Sane into a spear out of absolutely nowhere. Going for the cover, but Jade Cargill is quick into the ring and able to break up the count. For a moment there, I thought Kairi Sane may have just caught Asuka, maybe possibly getting a victory, but unfortunately for her, it was too close to Asuka's corner, too close to Jade Cargill, and she was easily able to get into the ring and break up the count. But now is a big opportunity because Jade Cargill's down on the outside. This could be the opening that Kairi Sane needs. Sending Asuka into the corner. Jade Cargill, however, is back on her feet, back up onto the apron, so Asuka has some backup if she needs it. Kairi Sane again not going for the tag. It would be a wise decision to, though, as now Kairi Sane is up and planting Asuka with a DDT. Well, a wise decision to tag back in the EST, the Women's World Champion. Finally, she's back into this matchup as Bianca Belair looks to get the WWE Universe behind her and Kairi Sane. And now Asuka hoisted up and driven knee first into the midsection. Looking to drive the wind out of the Empress of Tomorrow here. As now it's Asuka looking for a tag, but Bianca Belair looked for an elbow drop, but Asuka was able to avoid that one. And now Asuka looking for the submission hold here. She got it locked in, but Bianca Belair able to slide on out of it and sidewalk slam. Able to break the hold. The Women's World Champion. And now hoisting up Asuka, showing her own power is the EST. Into the cover she goes, looking for a big victory here to pin Asuka. Bianca Belair, no. Big kick out found by the Empress of Tomorrow. So Bianca Belair and Asuka do also have a lot of history together. They've fought for countless titles in the past. But here this evening, it's a different story, as it is tag team action and they're not really focused on each other so much. I'm sure that Bianca Belair's focus is still on Jade Cargill, and Asuka is 100% going to be focused on Kairi Sane as she's sent into the corner now. Bianca Belair now driving the shoulder into the midsection and then a big clubbing blow to the spine. And Bianca Belair, she wants Jade Cargill in this match and she's going to get it. Jade Cargill enters the fray and big clothesline by Bianca Belair to meet her as she enters the ring. As now Bianca hoisting up Jade Cargill into a fall-away slam. Just tossing Jade Cargill across the ring, and now Bianca Belair into a big body splash. She's really grinding through the gears here as Bianca. It's not the situation you want to be in if you're Jade Cargill or Asuka, but Bianca Belair deciding to tag in Kairi Sane. I'm not sure that was the wisest decision because she was on quite a roll there. But Kairi Sane now back into the ring. And unfortunately for her, Jade Cargill into the cover. This could be the victory here. No, just a 1 count found. Kairi Sane inflicting or receiving a lot of damage, I should say. It does seem like she definitely is not 100% here this evening. And Asuka and Jade Cargill are definitely taking advantage of that fact, as now Asuka, big kick to the midsection, looking to put her away here. Asuka into the cover she goes, looking to pin Kairi Sane, but luckily for Kairi, Bianca Belair saw the danger a mile off And now Asuka. What on earth is she thinking? Asuka up to the top rope and delivering the elbow drop, sending a message to Kairi Sane. Delivering that elbow drop, and Asuka now just telling Kairi she does the elbow drop better. Kairi is weak, and she's holding Asuka back. And Asuka now just stating that she's going to put an end to Kairi Sane here. And what on earth does she mean by that? There's now Kairi into the corner, just targeting the arm here is Asuka. Now big forearm to the face of Kairi Sane. Asuka just slowly picking apart her former tag team partner. As now Asuka just taunting away in front of Kairi Sane, blocking her path to the EST, ensuring she can't get the tag here. Well, Asuka just rubbing salt in the wound here, it seems. As now Kairi Sane back to her feet, but Asuka brings her back down to the mat again, and now big kick to the face as well. And Asuka could be closing in on a victory here, perhaps. Oh my word, Asuka now just dribbling Kairi Sane's face off of the canvas. My goodness. And Kairi Sane now sent into the corner where Jade Cargill is. Another big forearm by the Empress of Tomorrow. And Kairi Sane looks like she's on her last legs here. As Asuka now scrambles into the cover, she feels she's got the victory. Is this it? She's done it. Asuka has put down Kairi Sane, at least in this tag team match. And she gains some momentum as we head towards WrestleMania. I'm sure that Kairi Sane is still going to be seeking some kind of revenge. And we've got a sneak preview as to what we could see between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair on the show of shows, which is coming in just a couple of weeks, as we continue to build towards the grandest stage of them all and the end of the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series.
Tonight, champ, you send that overgrown freight train back to the scrapyard. You handle your business, and at WrestleMania, you make sure that title stays exactly where it belongs, around your waist.
So the Intercontinental Champion just getting psyched up by MVP before he defends his title. Hold on a second. Bobby Lashley is supposed to be defending his title here tonight against Braun Strowman. Last week, we saw a similar occurrence as now Bronson Reed suplex through the table to Bobby Lashley, and oh my god, Bronson Reed dropping Bobby Lashley on the top of his head on the concrete floor. What on earth is this all about? Bronson Reed trying to send a message, dropping him on the top of his head again. Well, Bobby Lashley might not even make it to WrestleMania at this rate. Oh my god, Bronson Reed once more, dropping Bobby Lashley. Oh my goodness. What on earth? We're not going to get our Intercontinental Championship match now.
You thought you were gonna main event tonight. You thought I'd just let this slide? I don't think so.
Oh my god, what on earth? Well, Braun Strowman now. Oh my god, he's got Bronson Reed up, running power slam onto the concrete floor after just throwing a chair at the head of Bronson Reed. And it seems like Bobby Lashley has been seen by medical staff here, taken away from the scene. There's now Braun Strowman. What on earth is he doing? Dropping Bronson Reed onto his face. My word. Braun Strowman. Well, I'm guessing that he's still annoyed at the fact that Bronson Reed seems to keep interfering whenever Braun Strowman gets his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. Bronson Reed clearly making it clear that he's not finished with that title just yet. As now Braun Strowman, what on earth is he doing? Power slam through the table to Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman sending a clear message here. And he just stares down at the carnage that he's ensued here tonight. Now where's he off to? Braun Strowman looks like he's heading in towards the arena here. Well, what on earth? Braun Strowman just laid out Bronson Reed after Bronson Reed laid out Bobby Lashley. But hold on a second. It's Stone Cold.
damn, son, you look like you just ran through a damn tornado. But let me tell you something, you ain't the only one causing chaos around here tonight. First, Bronson Reed jumps Lashley outside his locker room like a damn coward. Then you come in, and from what I just saw, you put Bronson's ass straight through a table. That about right?
Damn right. And if you don't stop wasting my time, I might just put somebody else through a table too.
Oh, is that right? You got a real big mouth for a guy who just lost his damn title 2 weeks ago. Now I could sit here, run my mouth, maybe throw a few punches, but I got a better idea. Seeing as how we got three of the biggest, baddest sumbitches in WWE all trying to rip each other's heads off over that Intercontinental Championship, how about we raise the stakes at WrestleMania? Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on with the show, we have the man who missed out on the Elimination Chamber match, as he feels that it was Stone Cold's doing. The general manager of Monday Night Raw, CM Punk, seems to believe that Stone Cold has something out for him. And last week, CM Punk really tried to up the ante and really tried to get under the skin of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it seemed like he failed to do so. So I wonder, is CM Punk going to have another bite at the cherry here tonight? He seems to be really trying to tempt Stone Cold Steve Austin into a matchup with him. He, of course, did call out Stone Cold before the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, and he wanted a matchup with Stone Cold back then. But Stone Cold has made it clear he's the general manager, and he doesn't fight the talent. He's here to just manage the talent. Although, I guess CM Punk has a good point in the fact that Stone Cold did insert himself as a special guest referee at the Royal Rumble between Punk and Drew McIntyre. And to make matters even worse for Stone Cold, he did in fact deliver a stunner to CM Punk after that matchup, simply because CM Punk couldn't really focus on the matchup and was constantly in Stone Cold's face.
You know, last week I stood in this very ring and I called out Stone Cold Steve Austin. And what did he do? He sat in his cushy little office and told me conversation over. That's it. He just shut me out like I was some nobody. Like I wasn't worth his time. Like he wasn't the reason I'm standing here in the first place. But I get it. It's not like Austin's known for making smart decisions. This is the same guy who walked out on WWE when things didn't go his way. The same guy who put his body through hell so many times that now he's just a broken down shell of himself, barely able to walk without a crutch. But you know what? Maybe I've been going about this all wrong. Maybe instead of talking about the Steve Austin of the past, I should talk about the Steve Austin of the present. The Steve Austin who doesn't even seem to care anymore. The Steve Austin who would rather sit in an office than be a man. The Steve Austin who has so much pride. But none of that pride is in being a husband. A father? Yeah. That's right. You think I don't know, Steve? You think I don't know about your family? You think I don't know about your ex-wife? You think I don't know about your little girl who probably doesn't even recognize the man she once called dad anymore? What does she see when she looks at you now, Steve? A legend? A hero? Or just another absentee father who put wrestling ahead of everything? Maybe that's why you don't want to fight me. Maybe you know deep down, if you step in this ring with me, you won't just be letting yourself down, you'll be letting her down too. Because what's worse, Steve, that she sees you as a washed up old man, or that she sees you as a coward?
You're walking a real fine line, son.
Am I? Because to me, it looks like I just found out what really pisses you off. Not your career, not your broken down body, but your past, your failures, your family. Go ahead, Steve. Be a man. Say something. Hell, do something. Come down here and hit me. I dare you.
You ain't worth it.
And ladies and gentlemen, we move into our main event of the evening. And we have the former World Heavyweight Champion, the man who held that title for the majority of this series. There's only been a total of 2 months where he didn't hold the championship. And I guess you could count this final month as well, as right now he doesn't hold that World Heavyweight Championship, but potentially maybe he could get another opportunity at maybe regaining that title before WrestleMania, especially if he is victorious here tonight, because technically you could argue that he's still due his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship, but I don't think he's just going to be handed it this time. I think he's going to have to earn it. So if he wants to maybe get that World Heavyweight Championship back around his waist before the show of shows, he's going to have to win here tonight. But it's one heck of a challenge for him, as it's a man who's been chasing after him throughout most of this year. And that man is the unpredictable badass of WWE. It is Bron Breakker, the man who won the King of the Ring tournament by taking out Brock Lesnar before the final actually could start back at Crown Jewel. And then Brock Lesnar, seeking revenge, would come after Bron Breakker at SummerSlam, where those two titans would go head to head in a last man standing match. And Bron Breakker was the last man standing on that occasion. And then little did he know that Goldberg would be waiting in the wings, and Bron Breakker would go on to also take down Goldberg as well back at Cyber Sunday. And then Bron Breakker would switch his focus back to the World Heavyweight Championship, and specifically the Royal Rumble match, where he would go on to win the thing by eliminating the Samoan Werewolf. He also is the man who eliminated the final boss in that matchup. So The Rock was the man that got eliminated by Bron Breakker. So Carmelo Hayes has one heck of a challenge, as Bron Breakker is probably at the peak of his career right now. Bron Breakker is set to head to WrestleMania to face the Samoan Werewolf for the World Heavyweight Championship after Jacob Fatu successfully won the Elimination Chamber, as Carmelo Hayes there just telling Bron Breakker to bring it here. Well, I'm not sure that Carmelo Hayes wants to really tick off the badass of WWE, but seems like he's not afraid to do that. As now Bron Breakker looking for maybe a belly-to-belly or a bear hug here, but Carmelo Hayes able to fight his way out of it. Now Carmelo into a snap suplex, dropping Bron Breakker down. You have to feel that on paper, Bron Breakker is probably the favourite in this matchup, but it has to be said that Carmelo Hayes always, this entire year, anytime that you feel as though he's the underdog or as though he's surely beaten, somehow, some way he finds a way to become victorious, especially when he held that World Heavyweight Championship. Matches like against Finn Balor at Survivor Series, he was able to take advantage of the distraction by Damian Priest to retain the title. And then also at SummerSlam, he was able to put down Gunther, the ring general. And even before that, at the Hell in a Cell Premium Live event, he had a triple threat match between Bron Breakker, CM Punk and himself. And he was able to pin CM Punk to retain the championship there. So Carmelo Hayes, a slippery character, but now crashing and burning to the outside, looking for the suicide dive. But Bron Breakker just calmly entering back into the ring and forcing Carmelo Hayes to make a mistake. As now back into the ring Carmelo comes. And now Bron Breakker with a wicked clothesline. Taking Carmelo down to the mat, but Carmelo Hayes using his speed here, exactly what he needs to do. And again looking to utilize that speed, but Bron Breakker put a block up. And now sliding in behind the slippery character that is Carmelo Hayes once again. Now using his speed once more and planting Bron Breakker face first into the canvas and going for the pinfall, looking for a big victory here. Carmelo Hayes, no. So you have to feel that if Carmelo Hayes is victorious in this one, he could maybe get another championship opportunity, this time being against the Samoan Werewolf though. I'm not sure whether Carmelo Hayes would even want that match, to be honest. There's now a standing moonsault there by Bron Breakker. But I'm sure that Carmelo Hayes probably didn't want this match either, so if he is victorious here tonight, then that's definitely going to boost his confidence going forward. I'm not sure that it needs any more boosting, especially the ego, but Bron Breakker now looking to inflict more damage on the outside, looking for another standing moonsault. As the referee continues the count, he's trying to get these two back into the ring, and Bron Breakker one too many times going for that standing moonsault. You don't want to do that against the likes of Carmelo Hayes. He saw that coming a mile off. As now Carmelo once again finding a reversal. And now Bron Breakker slammed down to the mat with a side Russian leg sweep. Carmelo Hayes is actually holding his own here tonight, as he's done so this entire Universe Mode series. Bron Breakker has been the most dominant force in this entire series so far. We did mention his resume at the start during the entrances, as now Carmelo Hayes up to the top rope. I think he's looking for the nothing but net here. Carmelo Hayes connecting into the pinfall. Surely this is it. Carmelo Hayes for a massive victory. No, big kick out found at the last second by the unpredictable badass. As now Bron Breakker finds a reversal with some ground and pound. And a big kick to the spine as well. Bron Breakker's been waiting to get his hands on Carmelo Hayes ever since WWE Payback, where Carmelo Hayes took advantage of a distraction by Goldberg. The Stunner Ricana was locked in there just momentarily. But yeah, back at WWE Payback, Carmelo Hayes took advantage. Hold on a second. What on earth? The World Heavyweight Champion? Is he hit? Well, Bron Breakker seems just as confused as we do. So does the crowd, to be honest. Well, it shouldn't be too surprising. But here he is, the Samoan Werewolf into the ring, taking out Bron Breakker. And that's going to cause a disqualification here. So technically, that's going to gift Bron Breakker the win here. But the crowd seem a little bit confused as to what's happening right now. Well, Jacob Fatu looking to send a message, I guess, to his opponent at WrestleMania, as Carmelo Hayes just heads to the back. He doesn't want anything to do with these two. Just allowing Jacob Fatu to have his way with Bron Breakker right now. Jacob Fatu, the World Heavyweight Champion, the man who entered the Elimination Chamber first and then was able to survive the entire matchup and walk out as World Heavyweight Champion. Now Bron Breakker is in serious trouble because Jacob Fatu is just having his way here. As now, a big right hand there. Now Bron Breakker is telling Jacob Fatu he wants more of it. And Bron Breakker still telling Jacob Fatu to bring the fight. Bron Breakker's not even laid a punch yet. What on earth is he thinking? My goodness. Well, Jacob Fatu just laying into Bron Breakker right now. Bron Breakker just continuously asking Jacob Fatu to bring the fight. As Jacob Fatu just continues. And now, hold on a second. Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu just laying into each other here. Oh my goodness. Well, Jacob Fatu getting the upper hand in that one, stunning Bron Breakker momentarily there. And Bron Breakker's just been busted wide open by the Samoan Werewolf. Driven face first into that turnbuckle. As Bron Breakker just rolls away. I think he knows what's coming into the moonsault, but because Bron Breakker rolled towards the middle of the ring, he was able to avoid it. Well, that's got to be a little bit embarrassing, oh my word, for Jacob Fatu as he delivers a pile driver to Bron Breakker here. Jacob Fatu looking to pretty much end the unpredictable badass before WrestleMania. Well, can Bron Breakker even make it to WrestleMania after this beatdown? I'm going to assume so, but it's not looking good for him right now as Jacob Fatu slams him down to the mat again, and I think he's thinking about that moonsault once more. Jacob Fatu connecting. Hold on a second. It's Rhea Ripley. Well, she's been looking for Dominik all evening here. And you can see there's glass, steel chair, shattered glass around her. And she's been busted wide open. She's making her way to her feet here.
You little son of a bitch! Dom! You think you can jump me from behind? You think you can attack me when my back is turned and get away with it? Huh? I know it was you, Dom. I know it was you, you little weasel. And let me tell you something, you slimy, gutless coward. You just made the biggest mistake of your life. When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna break every single bone in your pathetic little body. You hear me? Every single one.
Well, Rhea Ripley seems to believe it was Dominik.